Hey there, Simmers. It's Erin. I am the Rescue Simmer, and you are watching the next episode of the 100die Fundie Baby Challenge, a series in The Sims 4 where we take the 100 Baby Challenge to weird, culty, fundy church. Happy Thursday morning. It is just past 5:30, and we've got the household kind of waking up. We have Miss Amy coming down to have her mom help her make some breakfast for the family. I realized that she didn't have any cooking skill. That's gonna have to get fixed because you guys, today we are talking about courting. Yes, we are. Yay, Amy acquired the cooking skill. Good for you, ma'am. Very proud of you. Mom is just going ahead and giving her cooking expertise. The rest of the family has stuff like queued for when they wake up, but I do want to give Amy and her mom just a morning together, like Amy has a lot on her plate. Ooh, Jasper has a loose tooth. Are we serious? Nice job, kiddo. He'll be losing that tooth. That's nice. What a monumental aging up kind of thing. He's off to use the bathroom. Mom and Amy are just having some bonding. Ooh, Amy is just waltzing her way on over here, putting the laundry away. Nice job, queen. way to help out the fam. Today is homeschool day, of course. Amy has put away the laundry, but now she's gonna go and set the table because her sister beat her to cooking. Oh, she's doing the potty waddle. Amy is gonna go enjoy the fruits of her labor, no pun intended, since she made fruit salad. Ooh, Jasper asked Mom last recess no one wanted to play with me. That's really sad because recess is done at his house with his siblings. Nobody wanted to play with me. I just climbed around on my own. If that happens again, what should I do? Ask the other kids if you can join, talk to the teacher, just play on your own. I think that she would encourage him to ask the other kids if he can join. She wants a son that's able to socially network, be confident, and she wants him to assume that, yeah, everybody wants to talk with him. Everybody wants to be his buddy. Everybody in the house is just doing what they know they need to do. They're getting ready for the day. They're eating breakfast. We will kind of pick up, I think, after chores, or we might even go and play through chores so that we can talk about a couple of things. One, of course, being courting. The second being our requirements that I think I'm going to be playing with that you guys have absolutely helped to shape for aging up our teens. Look, Opal had a eureka moment. She was showering and she had a eureka moment, which happens with Genius Sims. I think maybe maybe her eureka moment is that she doesn't like this and she doesn't really have to do this, but she'll fake it until she is legally old enough to not have to do this anymore. So very first, while everybody's getting ready for the day, let's talk about our age up requirements for our gals, because you guys, we have 2 teen girls in this house. As much as we love them, they are taking up a slot. 2 slots actually for potential siblings that we have to get to. Like I said, I would love to have a generational goal of at least 10 kids per generation. I would love to have ideally more, but I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get there. I'm pretty confident that we can get another 5. Aw, we've got Plummy and Daddy talking. That's so nice. Yes. Nice job. Okay, so as much as Opal does not love cleaning, she's a lazy gal, and they would say lazy. I say she's not going to work harder than she's paid for, essentially. I do love seeing the growth. I love seeing all the kids helping. We do have Plumbite, who I'm going to let get to know her brother. I don't want her to be mean to this little boy, but all of her interactions, she wants to be mean. Let's be honest. There's a Baba. I don't know, maybe Onyx is the one sibling that she doesn't really fight with. Oh, yay, she made a resolution. That's perfect. Lovely. I am actually going to go ahead and set her to do a painting at the kids' activity table because she's very inspired and she has to do 2 pictures while she's inspired. Mom is going to go teach her little boy some thinking. We have Opal over here working on cross stitching. Guys, she is so close to level 3, which brings me to our age up requirements. For our teens, because these are fundies, we are going to have to lay the groundwork and get ready for marriage. Now, I have asked you guys a few times and you are pretty unanimous that Miss Opal is not for this life. And I could not agree with you more. I think that she is over these rules. I think that she is a critical thinker and that she cannot see any benefit to these things. I think that she is university destined, but that doesn't change the fact that she's under her parents' roof, under her parents' rules, and under her parents' authority. So she's going to have to play the part to get the heck out of Dodge. She is pretty inspired, so I'm not going to say that she hates cross-stitching. I think it's a creative thing that she can do. Maybe it's very limited, the ways that she can be a genius here. But, you know, like we discovered this morning, she's having these revelations all the time about how this is not for her. But she is going to have to lay the groundwork for courting. So in order to age up, she's got to go to one social event. Like, I've made a club for her and her sister for courtship. Now, the game's being weird and won't let me put in any of our Fundie Sims in her courtship group, but we're going to go and meet somewhere that I've already placed, a little bowling alley, for her and her sister to go and have a little courtship hangout. So I think that will be tomorrow that we do that for both of the girls. Now, as far as skills go, they're going to have to skill up to level 3 in one skill. She just got level 3 of the cross stitch skill. That's amazing. And I would also like them to have a fairly good handle on cooking. Like, she's got level 2. I think that that's great. They also need to be B students. I think, if I'm not mistaken, she's a C student. So we're going to have to go to school on Friday in order to make that happen, and she's gonna have to work her tuchus off. Oh, I was just setting Jasper to play with Blue, who is about to take a dump, and I noticed that he found some vitality fertilizer. Love you, dude. Dad is gonna have to call over cookies. This Lazy Bones, little Miss Lazy Bones, who is exhausted from providing us all of our milk, is sleeping in today. Let's set Dad to milk our cow, shear our llama. Yay! Onyx reached thinking level 2. So yeah, those in a nutshell, the girls have to go to a courting event. We're gonna see if there are any crushes that develop, anything like that. They don't have to be actually dating somebody because they're just teens. They're not ready for marriage yet. They are going to have to raise at least one skill to level 3, and they are going to have some cooking skill as females. I should also mention that the skill that the teen is raising to level 3 should be gender appropriate as far as the Fundies believe. I will leave that up to you guys for, you know, what you feel like is gender appropriate based on your own Fundie rules. If a rule doesn't work for you, then just make a rule, make an age up rule, stick to it. This is how I'm going to be playing. Oh, I love that she's reading to him. She's reading him little symbol stories. Oh, look at her. Plumbite is coming down the stairs. Does that mean, yes, we went ahead and we made our second picture while inspired. Yes, she now needs to play with 3 toys. Oh, look at these guys. I do want to call out too, guys, that Jasper is like, more than ready to age up. If I can find it, there it is. His mental skill is like up so high. His social is at level 6. Down here at his life skills, those are skills that he'll retain after he becomes a teen. He's got pet training level 3, so he's like already there. I know that he is a B student, which is awesome. I am holding him off on purpose until his sisters age up. These girls need to get up and going. I don't want the birth order to be super messed up. So unfortunately, as a middle child right now, he's just gonna have to wait. Oh, he's singing his sister a song. That is so cute. Oh, sweetie. Oh, and he wanted to do that with his sister anyway. That is adorable. You know what? Little mister needs to use the bathroom and go to bed. Amy, my dear, my little mommy to be, can I have you take that little boy and potty train him, please, and then put him down for a nap? Yay! Extra credit was completed by Jasper. Oh, Blue wants a walk. You know what, Jasper? I think that's a great idea for you. You're a child. You can't do that. Oh, that's upsetting. Wait, I think you can. It's because of a mod that I have in. But Jasper and Blue are going on a walk because poor Blue needs it. I also want to talk about Blue's future in this family, you guys. Or really any animal's future in our main household. I love the idea of playing with the sim selves of real life pets. Okay, well, he's just weirdly standing there. I'm just gonna let that stand. He's supposed to be on a walk right now, but okay. I think it's an outstanding thing to be able to do. This channel was actually founded on adoption awareness and outreach through The Sims. But in the context of this challenge, I don't know that that's really helping us. I know I said that I didn't want to speed run it, but I also don't want to like purposely slow it down. Now, I do think that when Mr. Jasper ages up, because he loves Blue so much and has such a good relationship with him, that Jasper would be great. I think he's stuck. Okay, great. Okay, I just reset him. Perfect. So I do think that he would love to take Blue. That will open up a slot for us. It will give Blue just a wonderful life with Jasper. Most of you are feeling like Jasper's going to stay in the Fundie lifestyle, and Plumbite as well. Look at this, ma'am. Oh my goodness. Mom, you need to discipline your daughter. Look at her. She's like, no one is watching me. I can take advantage of this anyway. I can be a perfect little girl while everyone is watching me. And then when I'm left to my own devices, you know, I'll just be my true mean self. A lot of you guys are seeing for Opal that her meanness is going to come out in being like one of those fundies, you know, like the one that like takes her religion as an excuse to, ooh, she's so mad, to take her religion as an excuse to completely misuse others, right? Like she'll be a gossip. She is one of those that will delight in sort of tattling on people. As always, Amy is going to come in, help clean up the messes. I think she feels a lot of pressure to make this work for her parents. Oh my gosh, Mom's going to go read something. She's like, listen, I need to be with the symbol right now, or I'm just going to lose it. You guys, we have crops. I'm so excited that we have crops. Yeah, I think I'm comfortable with that. Okay, perfect. Oh, look at Jasper. He's just making something cute. Looks like he's getting a little hungry, to be honest. Let's try to wiggle his loose tooth for him. Oh, Dad's done with chores and the girls are just talking with him. Look at her. She's like, you're in timeout, but I'm going to read you your symbol stories. We are going to pray together, my girl. Look at her. She's so mad. She is so mad. As much as I love this parent-child bonding, I need actually Dad to scram to sort of get out of here because Opal actually wanted to get to know Amethyst, and I think that Amethyst is just going to have some deep conversations with her while, okay, clearly this is a bad place because everybody keeps coming into the living room. So they're just going to excuse themselves upstairs because Opal could tell that Amy was holding back. Amy is her twin. Amy, she shared a womb with this girl. Like, they can't keep secrets from each other. They bond all the time about what their plans are for the future. And it's funny because Opal has never heard Amy talk about and plan about her partner. Like all the other Fundie girls do it, but Amy just doesn't. And Opal thinks that she knows why, but she wants Amy to say it herself. She gets why her sister would want to keep something under wraps. Honestly, she knows Amy, and Amy would probably, oh, she's whining about her unfair life to her sister. She knows that Amy would probably be keeping something like this to herself, honestly, to protect Opal. But Opal's like, no. This is, you don't have to protect me. I'm not staying here. You know this. And I think Amy finally feels like she can share this part of her with her sister. She's terrified. But oh, look at her sister's face. Oh, wow. She's like, oh my gosh, that's so big. But thank you for sharing that with me. And I think she's so scared for her sister. And honestly, I think that Opal's protective side is coming out. I think that she's making a plan with her sister now. Like, look, if I wasn't going to get out for me, we're getting out. And I think that Amy is very conflicted about that. She loves her sister, but she's not convinced that she's not wrong for feeling the way that she is. She doesn't want to drag her sister down with her, and she doesn't want to leave her family and her faith. And she feels like this is the only option. If you don't believe like this, you don't believe at all. So she is so blown away by her sister's love for her, but she also, I think, feels a lot of guilt because, well, if she was just better, that you wouldn't feel this way. So, I mean, Opal knows that Amy's going to try to fix herself. That's her twin. Of course she would. Of course she knows that. I think Opal knows also that it's not going to work and she's just going to be Amy's shoulder to cry on. Opal's not sure even about this whole faith thing, but if there is a watcher and her sister can't go to that heavenly save file up in the sky, then nobody is, as far as she's concerned. Like, this, it just doesn't make any sense to her. This is pushing her further away from her faith, or from her parents' faith, I think is more accurate to say. If Opal does find me later in life, it'll be on Opal's terms. That's for sure. Nobody's going to make Opal think anything or scare Opal into thinking anything. This girl is fearless and I rolled her that way. So I'm so happy about it. Some connections of mine heard a party going down with some college students. This could be our chance to show the world how cool we are. And oh my goodness, do you remember the homeless teen that Amy was talking to at like the Fundie potluck that like didn't really happen or like didn't really pop off? This is why you don't talk to and associate with members outside the community. They are going to tempt you away. I think she is going to say no, and I think she would be praised for that. Amy has been really lacking some fun. It's been, like a normal day for her, but every day I think is a little bit heavy. So let's lighten it a little bit. She really finds solace in music. Music makes sense. Music has a rhythm. Music is almost mathematical. Like, it sounds beautiful, and she loves that she can make beautiful sounds. She's not doing like the most beautiful sounds right now, but she'll get there. She loves that she can work on it and make it better. And she just wished that life made this much sense. Ooh, she knows too. Oh, okay. So let's let her practice. I hope she's having fun with this. She is. She's having fun. That's amazing. I am going to let these guys settle down for the night. And then guys, tomorrow we are going to talk more about courting, and we're going to go on our courting outing. So I will see you guys there. Sometimes when you just can't sleep anymore, like it's too early, but you cannot go to sleep. Guys, it is 3:30 in the morning, not even. And Jasper is so hungry. He's going to get ready for school. I think this child is going to regret his decisions because today is actually like a Fundie testing day. So he has to go into school along with his school-age siblings and do testing, make sure that his mother is teaching him all that the ATI has to offer. Oh, he just got the sink nasty. Okay, great, cool. Who's gonna clean that up for you, my sir? It's certainly not gonna be you. Mom is getting some rest, thank goodness. Dad did not go to bed too long ago. He spent the night fertilizing, which I'm so excited for because that'll pay us back in dividends. Opal looks like it's Blue. Oh, he's sleeping with the girls. I love this dog, you guys. I love this dog. Looks like Opal is the sister that is going to be waking up. She's going to be getting herself ready. And then why doesn't she just take herself down and clean something? That'll help her mom. She's a lazy gal, but she's first up. She's a girl. She knows the pecking order. She knows how this is supposed to go. Ooh, you guys, she wants to flirt with Maximilio. Could this be a crush? Ooh, we'll see. We'll see. So you guys, we actually did a stream and we've decided that Maximilio has quite the budding political future ahead of him, and he's going to be preparing for that. So while he's probably pretty easy on the eyes, y'all, she just canceled this interaction to clean. Okay, fine. I will let your younger twin sister do it for you. Go get yourself some breakfast instead. She's like, I'm hungry. I'm not having fun right now. I'm not going to clean. We're going to get these girls up. Oh, I love that the kids are just up doing their stuff. You guys, once they are back from school, we're going to have ourselves a courting teen outing. He is complaining that it is gross. And guess who's not doing a thing about it? His older sister. She's like, yeah, I hope you remember that. I'm not doing anything. I am excited to get into courting with you guys. I will say, for as prevalent as it is to talk about, I have had the hardest time finding any readily available resources without actually purchasing literature on it. So of course I do have literature, or I do have sources on it, but I'm kind of conflicted. I will link that resource down in the description below, as I always do with all of my resources, but please take this one with a grain of salt. It's not like it's badly written, but it's from a blog of a survivor of this kind of a lifestyle. She not only cites Bill Gothard and the ATI, but there are other prevalent names in that circle. The teachings that she references. Her name is Libby Ann. This is a blog that's actually wrapped up. It's on the website pathos.com. And this particular blog post is called The 7 Phases of a Godly (Gothard) Courtship. Once the kids get off to school here, we will be diving into that because we need to make sure that we know the rules, the same rules that they would when they are going about their courting, right? Aw, everybody is just getting ready. I love this. Oh, we've got a very upset little Onyx who is like, I'm starving. What the heck, you guys? Actually, I'm sorry. Pardon my language. What outside of the will of the watcher, you guys? There we go. I think that's what we'll say. Mama is cleaning up for her kiddos. You know, I think that she does this. I mean, she is told she has to, but I think that Beth is a sim that sort of cleans and cooks and does things like that because she cares about people. It's a way that she can care about people. I think that she would probably do that even if it wasn't part of her religion. Oh my gosh, look at Opal just giving it to Plumbite, and she loves it. She's like, no, I love it when you're mean. That's super fun to me. Ooh, she is very focused. I think she's excited to be able to go test and just, I don't know, like test any of her knowledge. Let's send all of our students alone. There had been some questions on the live stream that we did. That was so much fun, you guys. There's going to be more to come. Fundie related, I promise. It's a blast every time we do this, but there had been some questions about whether we were going to be doing a lot of the high school years play with our teens. I don't think, honestly, that we will, because even if I make over the high school to be more of like a Fundie kind of high school, right? Just the rules of the lot says that it will spawn every teen or a lot of teens from all over the world. And that wouldn't be, it's just not the vibe I'm going for, right? Like they need to be very closed off. They need to not have a whole lot of access to folks outside of their faith. And their parents believe that they are doing this to protect their children, to protect their children's innocence, so that they are intentionally keeping them insulated from bad influences and from being desensitized to bad influences. Oh, Mama is talking to her husband. Let's clean that up, please. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Let your wife do what she is told she can to honor this house and the people inside of it. Thank you. I do think it's interesting that Bethy and James are, like, they're sitting together. They have companionship, right? But they're not, they're not lovey-dovey with each other, right? This life, the pace of this life, I think is wearing on them both. James is always out working with the animals, working in the field. Today especially, his son is not there with him to help share some of that burden. Oh, today the principal is visiting Jasper's class. Oh my goodness, the Fundie principal. Everyone is to be on their best behavior and not interrupt the lesson. Unfortunately, the kid sitting behind him has decided to pelt him with something. Should he ignore it or ask the kid to stop? I feel like Fundie kids would ask the child to stop, but I know the right answer here is to ignore it. And then we just got to pop up for group project. Opal's latest classroom assignment is a group project. Her group mates are all pretty smart. Should she try to contribute as much as they do, or just let them do the work? She would let them do it. That would happen. The straight A kids would rather do something quickly than wait around for someone else to figure it out. They don't mind doing Opal's work, and she looks good at the end of the project. Nice. I love that. Great job, Opal. I love that Mama is getting some time with her boy. But yeah, there's just the pace of this life and the division of work is keeping them so busy that they don't have time for each other. Not to mention their fertility issues are wearing on them. They do not feel like they're doing the washer's will. James has enjoyed cleaning and doing household chores recently. This is because he cleans like the animal barns and like their enclosures, and he takes out the trash. Very, very like manly stuff, okay? Yeah, he can be neat. He can like it neat around here. Mama is getting the laundry done. Onyx is saying hi to little Blue. Aw. Look at him. Oh my goodness. So I don't know who's knowing their scholarships, but Jasper's not old enough, so our daughters definitely can't consider that, although I think Opal totally is looking that stuff up at school without her parents' knowledge. Quick question, you guys. When she wills herself into university, where should she go? Would she be a Foxbury Institute gal? Or would she, no ma'am, you can't do that. Or would she be a Brychester gal? Brychester is the older kind of institution. You would go there for things like history or fine arts, things like that. Whereas Foxbury Institute is much more technical. Ooh, I think this is Mateus. No, it's Messiah. Oh yeah, our buddy's here. Yes. Let's invite him in, especially since he has courting age sons. We need to make sure that our relationship is solid with this man. Dad will get to him when he's done with the animals here in a minute, but this is a great segue into the 7 phases. That 7 was big for Gothard. He had a whole lot of correlation with numbers. There were 5 steps and 7 steps. 7 was a big one for him. The 7 phases of a godly courtship. Now, this is something that IBLP kids and ATI kids would have grown up knowing, although this weirdly, at least as far as I could see, wasn't in the ATI wisdom booklets. Libby Ann, the author of this blog post, is taking right from her copy of Bill Gothard's advanced seminar textbook. I'm conflicted about getting this. I feel like I need to, but I don't want to financially contribute to that person. So this is kind of the best that I was able to come up with. So she's going from page 160 to 164. She does note that at the bottom of the first page of this section where it talks about courtship, she says, note the violation of any phase will hinder fulfillment and communication in marriage. And this is a quote that she is taking right from the advanced seminar textbook. So like a good cult leader, he threatens his audience that if every single one of these steps in his prescribed phases doesn't get checked off, that bad things will happen. This is a very transactional thing that he has conditioned his cult members to expect. She also calls out that he says, in a marriage covenant, the man is to be the initiator and the woman is to be the responder. As we're very aware, this is a misogynistic cult. He conditioned his cult members to view women as very subservient. And the ideal woman is one that does not take the initiative in anything but takes direction and submits to her place as always, ever second. Oh my goodness, Cecilia is over and very pregnant. Congratulations to her. We're going to ask the baby's due date. Who in the world are you, ma'am? I don't know who you think you are, but this is not your home, especially dressed like that. You are a temptation, ma'am. We can see that you have legs. Yeah, you should get going. Thank you so much. So the first phase is what Gothard calls the richness of his preparation, the quiet influence of her virtue. So she calls out that there is an active passive dichotomy. The man is to prepare while the woman is to have a quiet influence, she says. He then essentially will outline, or she's pulled out sections where he's outlining that the man's job is to prepare a house to be ready for a housewife. Essentially, that he's supposed to be financially savvy. By the way, IBLP kids marry very young. I'm talking like early 20s. Can I ask you how a man who is... Oh, Cashmere is not happy. Oh my goodness. We need to build our relationship with Cashmere before we try that anytime soon. What kind of llama do we think she is? Pardon. Now, good old Cookies, a lettuce milker, I hope. I don't know. Okay, we're fine. Can I ask how a man who is in his early 20s is supposed to be financially stable enough to have a house, debt-free, by the way, because debt is of Satan. Oh no. Okay, so our girls, did not, it didn't go so well. That was my fault. That's upsetting, but that's okay because we still have Monday, right? We have Monday. It'll be okay. We're going to work. We're going to push our girls hard. So unfortunately, our girls are not ready to age up, but that's okay. We have other goals for them to meet. Oh, look it. Oh, Opal. Yes, your baby brother. Oh my gosh. That's so cute. Oh, I absolutely love that she loves her little kiddo. Like, it's not her kid, but it's her sibling, right? But anyway, I'll let them mill around and sort of take care of themselves for a minute. Can I ask you how a man is supposed to be in his early 20s, completely debt-free, and have a house that is suitable for not only him, but his wife? He's supposed to be very entrepreneurial, have his finances in order, and they are supposed to hit the ground running, having a bajillion children. I will tell you what, it's not realistic. It's just not. Most of the Fundie families, quite a number of Fundie families who are quiverful, and that is the vast majority of them, are really broke, you guys. Like, debt-free maybe, some of them, but they live in these teeny tiny little houses. Some of them will live in trailers, kids piled on top of each other. Like, it is not a good quality of life because they are trying to go after these goals. There are 6 other, phases, but essentially it's all about he's supposed to prepare and pursue. She is supposed to hint and encourage, and if one of either the young man or the young woman in the courtship couple, some Sims just can't seem to get along. With each new conversation and interaction having the potential to turn unpleasant, it certainly looks that way with Plumbite and Amethyst. Plummy! She is, you know what, you guys, I agree with your assessment. I think that she is sniffing Amethyst out. I think that she is wanting to be right. And I think that she is losing sight that she loves her sister. But I think it's a coping mechanism for Plumbite. And whether that becomes just an integral part of her personality or not, we'll have to see as she ages. But I think so. I don't think that she's going to be leaving this faith. So at least at this point, we've got a whole teendom and young adulthood to go through. But, we'll see. But essentially, though, if the young man or young woman have an inkling that they might be compatible or might be ready for marriage, and they are to go to their fathers, they're to go to their parents, and then the fathers are to approach each other and ask for permission, essentially, for the son to court the daughter, and then he starts to win her affection, and he has to get to know her family and vice versa. And then at any point, if the parents do not get a good feeling about this, then it's off. It's done. It's over with. This is not about them falling in love and going to get married. This is about them proving that they are essentially mature enough to get married, that they are spiritually all in on the same stuff, that they are compatible and would make a good match as far as their family and their faith community is concerned. This is not about them falling in love. This sort of preaches the idea that your spouse could literally be anyone. You just have to do these right procedural things and everything will be okay. Ooh, Plumbite wonders that she's not smart enough. I think she would be told to spend more time. Practice makes perfect. Oh, Dad went to go talk to his daughter, probably about her sister. She's had an aggravating conversation. She's not having a good time, okay? So here's what we'll do. We're going to pause here. We're going to travel with our teens, and they would be chaperoned typically by their parents or a sibling, but their parents probably first. This is not going to be very realistic, but I think it's the best that we can kind of do in The Sims. We're going to travel with some of our Fundie teens. Yeah, Amy can like jokes. and we're gonna go to our Bull Run restaurant. Now, you guys, this is not a lot that I made. The Mertens are here. You guys. Oh no. This is not a lot that I made. I'm going to go into Build By to show you. I have this lot set as a party place. So if we have any parties here, they're going to go well. And I have this lot also set as a teen neighborhood. So hopefully we'll have a lot of teens that show up. And unfortunately, it looks like I saved this to my library before that whole gallery update thing. So I don't even know who made this, but it's beautiful. It's such a beautiful lot. If you guys will go and look under the Bull Run name, I'm hoping it pops up. It's on that weird 20 by 40 lot in Newcrest. So also look under that. So very first, we do have Miss Opal, who wants to flirt with Max. Now she has to do, let's do a respectful introduction, because really her sister knows Max. She doesn't know Max. Her brother would have known him. It would have been more appropriate. She's not supposed to have feelings until now. I don't know how you cap that, but she's just supposed to. So we're going to have everybody really kind of behave themselves, kind of talk amongst one another. So we've got Amy over here who is just showing off her outfit, how conservative it is. You know, isn't it nice to be with a nice girl who wears jean skirts, you know? She's talking with his sister, with Viola, about the bands that she likes. Viola's very bored by that conversation. Oh gosh. Amy needs some fun, so we're gonna go bowl. It looks like Opal and Maximiliano. I discovered in stream that his name is actually something longer than I thought that it was. She's inviting them to bowl. I'm hoping that we're gonna have a rip-roaring good time. Their sister Viola is with the Mertens' parents. So I think the Mertens, who are kind of on the outside of our community, is very excited about this, because our family is a pretty prominent family, and if they play their cards right and get their daughter to like chill out a minute, then you know they could really have something here, right? All right, so we've got our bowling shoes on. Everybody's talking. Ooh, what are we talking about? We're chatting with Helmut. Helmut seems like a really nice guy. He seems pretty sweet. Little does Amy know. Let's get to know him. You know what? What is all this little does Amy know stuff? Let's get to know some of his traits. He's only got 2. He's a teen. It's fine. Yay, bowling skill acquired. They are chatting, you guys. Ooh, and Amethyst has learned the following traits about Helmut. He is hot-headed. So man is passionate about the things that he does not like. We can ask him if he's single. So are you courting anyone? So we just hint, right? Let's discuss interests. These guys seem to actually really be getting along, at least, if not like absolutely head over heels for each other. They don't have to get married. They think that they are courting to possibly get married. I am going to have Opal make the first move. She's going to flirt a little bit with Maximiliano. She's just going to compliment his appearance. So she can't directly flirt with him, but she can compliment him on his watcherly clothing. Girl, you gotta pee. Go to the bathroom. Look at their sister over there. Look at Viola, just like chilling out. She's like, look, it's only a 4-person game. That's fine. I'm here to just verify that everything was on the up and up. It's okay. Hopefully we don't upset her and she doesn't spread like nasty rumors about what floozies we are. I will tell you guys, now the sisters are talking to each other. I will tell you guys, as great as I'm shocked that this is going, like that's outstanding, I am not seeing any notifications about crushes. Oh my gosh, Opal just biffed it. She's like, yeah, well, that didn't go well. Come on, Opal. Yes! Not quite a strike, but she did get some. Ooh. Are we sharing a secret? Are we sharing a moment? Is this happening? What did you share with him? Oh, he's hungry. Okay. Everybody, let's go get something to eat. It sounds like a few of us are hungry. Everybody's hungry. Okay. Let's go get something to eat. Can we like just order food? Oh wait, no, we won't request a table. I'm scared that's broken. Instead, let's just order a meat and cheese platter from the bar. Oh my gosh, their dad is here. And their mom is coming in. They're like, no, it's fine. We're just lovingly watching, no pressure, except all the pressure. And Pastor is here. Oh my gosh, you guys. No privacy. Absolutely no privacy. The big priority is making sure that everybody's purity is preserved. There's no way that we can go ahead and have actual feelings. We have to wait for permission to have feelings. And then even when we have feelings, we have to keep checking in with mom and dad of both sides in order to confirm that we can still have feelings. Opal, can I have your help, please? Can you enthuse about the meal? Like, let's just talk to her. We've got to make sure that our families are good. I think Amy is feeling pretty playful. She's gonna joke around a little bit. I don't know Amy's type, right? I don't know Amy's type. But I think Viola's a cute sim. And you are... She's making a flirtatious joke. Hopefully Viola is not wise to that. Maybe she's just too naive to see what's going on. But Amy has to be careful. Oh my gosh. Let's go use the bathroom. Girl, you're playful. Let's try to calm down. Because that was a lot. Still no crushes. So that's not as telling as I was hoping it would be. Yes, go to the bathroom with your meat platter. Yes, do that. Well, guys, it is 10:30, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to wrap it up here. I'm going to have Opal and Amy travel home. They were chaperoned the entire time, which was incredibly realistic. I'm very happy about that. I didn't want to say anything, but I had placed a couple of you guys' families, Sims in. I didn't see any of them at the Village Bowl, at the Bull Run. So that was disappointing, but it's fine. It's fine. We'll probably go back. There will be other opportunities to meet you guys as Sims. After a rare night out, these guys are destroyed. They are very, very tired, but they've had fun, if not found their mates. I am going to let everybody put themselves to bed. Guys, next time, I think we're going to have a few more social events just to be able to have more opportunity to meet you guys' Sims, you guys' teens that you have made. Oh no. Oh dear, that's nasty, buddy. We're not going to eat that. No. Instead, let's have you eat a plantain that was grown fresh from the garden, just so that he's not starving to death, as you could see. Next time, we'll have some more social events hopefully we can meet you guys' teens. Our teens are, whoa, ma'am. No, that is some unauthorized Fundie female behavior. No, ma'am, you go straight to bed. The girls have to be B students anyway, so it'll be at least one more episode before they can age up. And guys, definitely tune in for their age ups because some stuff is gonna go down. To be honest, I could also see aging up Jasper next episode and possibly this little man. We will just have to see how it all shakes out. Guys, what are some of your courting ships? Like they don't have to end up getting married, but who would use who here? Especially for poor Amy, like, what does she do? She thinks she wants to stay in this life. Her sister is bound and determined to get her out. Whoa, you're her sister. Bound and determined to get her out. We've got Plumbite who I think as soon as she can confirm would definitely out Amy in order to get her like brownie points, just to get the attention off of her that she probably feels like there's a magnifying glass on. Like, who do you think the girls would court until that fateful day when they age up and Opal can get the heck out of Dodge and hopefully convince her sister, maybe screaming and crying at first, maybe it's like a slow invitation from her sister over her lifetime that sort of gets her out of the way. What do you guys foresee? I am so intrigued by this family. It's a tougher thing to feel now, but there's still a whole lot of love here. What is she gonna do for her parents? Like, I think eventually Opal is gonna leave the fundamentalist faith, or she'll get found out and get pushed out. What do we even do where her parents are concerned? I don't know. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I have a blast doing this absolutely every week with you. I cannot wait to film next episode to see what happens with these guys. Thank you all for everything you do, for liking, for commenting, for subscribing, for sharing this series. This is outstanding. The amount of you that I have been able to meet. I will let the Josephs settle down for the night. I will see you all next time I post. Watch or bless, and as always, happy simming.